Welcome back, guys and girls. Where we left off, we finally made it to the 5th stratum of Lost Shinjuku. I did a bit of exploring off screen, but where we have to go now is through the geomagnetic pole and into Gladsheim's next level. Path of Heaven's Flame. You travel through the geomagnetic field and arrive at a new floor. It is then that you hear a calm voice speak. The controls for this floor have already been taken care of. You need only operate the terminal to complete your objective.
Yo!
Thanks, Mike.
Yes.
You're welcome. It seems that thanks to Mike's assistance, you will be able to explore this floor with relative ease. But despite your companion's jubilation, Ricky's expression remains clouded.
Hey.
Mike, I have a favor to ask. When we get to the terminal, can we talk for a minute?
Yes, Ricky.
Relief spreads over Ricky's face upon hearing Mike's answer. Seeing that Ricky is finished conversing with Mike, you begin your journey through the new area. Jeez, look at this place. As the investigation proceeds without great incident, Simon stops and takes a look around. There are collapsed areas here, just as there were on the other floors, yet we've encountered no serious threats. Well, the defense mechanisms on this floor, maybe Mike already took care of them.
Is that so, eh?
Wow, Mike's pretty strong then. Not exactly, but as long as he has control over Gladsheim's functions, it's no big deal for him to do that stuff.
Amazing!
Well, I still think it's pretty amazing that a square box can pack such a punch. Not bad, Mike.
Thought so.
Yeah, that box is amazing. I wonder how he fights. You're still not getting it. Ricky continues to explain, but it doesn't seem that the pair truly understand. For your part, you silently thank Mike for eliminating the large predators as you go on your way. What the hell is that? Eh? Hey, what's that? Rukuna points suspiciously at a giant metallic object. It's a tank, right? Depending on the perspective, it could resemble a large metal sculpture, but it has an eerie cast to it. That's Gladsheim's defense mechanism. It's called Gimli. Basically, it's Mike's weapon. Ah, Gimli. Lord of the Rings. I get it. Yeah. That's a weapon? Wow, that's a big one. How could this weapon so large that you must crane your neck to see it all possibly be used? It certainly shows no sign of moving at the moment. You decide to leave it be and return to your exploration. Oh, there's doors over there.
Yeah. It looks neat.
We win. Oh, I am level 55. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of grinding. Door is locked. Alright.
Let's be cautious. Get ready.
Okay. There's the black box.
Weaklings need to get out of my face.
Should have known it'd be behind it.
Huh?
Upon touching the screen, the display changes, and mechanical clanking echoes through the area. But you can detect no change at your present location. You suppose the change must have occurred elsewhere? You try to think of what that might be so that you can go and see if anything changed. Well, the only thing I can think of is that door.
Things need to get out.
Alright, through the door we go. What do we find?
Hey, this place.
This is the panel we need, I think. Before you loom multiple boxes of this sort you're already familiar with. Seems you have reached the room which contains the terminal.
Phew.
Getting here was pretty easy, eh? I guess we have Mike to thank.
Thank you.
Of course, Raccoona. I exist for your sake. Now, Ricky, please enter the code to release the lock on Gungner. Oddly, Ricky does not step forward. She merely stands in place with a stern look on her face.
Yes.
Is something wrong, Ricky? I want to talk to everyone before I release the lock. You too, Mike.
There's something you all should see. It's a map of the area around Yggdrasil I had Mike make. Mike, display the projected casualties as a result of Gunner.
Of course, Ricky.
Oh.
The effect on terrain, the estimated climate changes, the projected effects on the ecology.
Using Gungner will destroy everything.
The town disappeared?
It's impossible to wipe out just the core. That was the conclusion we came to. And these are light casualty projections compared to the pollution the core will cause.
Dude, is this some sick joke? There's no way we're letting that happen. And this is the best way?
Yes, son. No other method will yield better results.
Damn.
This is the correct choice.
I'm not liking, I like the look of things here. Just to note, if the core goes berserk after stirring up pollution for 1,000 years, the damage would be even worse. After destroying Etria, it would keep going and eventually pollute the entire continent, just like in my time. That's why we decided on this method to sacrifice the few to save the many. You reel at the truth that Ricky has revealed. If this weapon to destroy the core is put to use, Etria will be blasted to ash along with the forest. But if the core is left unchecked, the casualties would be even greater. You sit stunned, lost for words, at this turn of events, and can only stare dumbly at the information Mike displays.
Damn it.
It should have been obvious. If I had given it any thought, I could have seen this beforehand. In the midst of your shock, the young doctor mutters to himself in a daze. Did I blind myself to it deliberately? Its sole purpose was to decrease men's numbers. It wouldn't stop with just the mining town of Gotham, my home.
Hey!
Simon.
What is that?
Mike, Ricky. It was you. You're the ones who destroyed our hometown 10 years ago, correct?
What?
It's probably true.
Yes, son.
It could be thought of as an extreme stroke of luck. Of the 7 Yggdrasils planted around the world, only 2 were monitored by Gungner units. The operational planner was frustrated that not all Yggdrasils could be covered, but the other Gungners safely succeeded in preventing the core's rampage. I see. What a fool I've been. My whole life I've sought to find the cause of my hometown's destruction.
Damn it.
And now I find that I've been working hand in hand with the culprits. The young man falls silent and gazes into space, as if staring at some invisible object before muttering tersely. The children were only 5.
Ugh, damn it.
Safely succeeded? A stroke of luck? What do you mean luck? The boy with the scarred past has abandoned his usual cheer and stands stock, still unable to process this.
No.
You can think of nothing to say to either of them. A heavy silence fills the room.
No.
I don't understand, Simon. What is the cause of this rage?
What?
You agreed at the time, no? Sacrifice is necessary to mitigate the core's damages. The same was true for your hometown. It was a necessary sacrifice for the greater good. The lives of all humans inhabiting the continent.
Necessary sacrifice?
How dare you!
I know all too well how precious one's homes and family are, so I can understand their pain. I know how much it could hurt to have something so irreplaceable taken from you. How can you not understand that?
No.
Please, Raccoona, calm down. If you think about it rationally, you would understand at once. When it comes to the loss of life involved, fewer casualties are preferable to greater. Thus, the decision is obvious. The use of Gungnir is the correct course of action. Luke, you understand that this is the only way, yes? The Gungnir plan is cancelled. Luke, do you understand what you're saying? You nod at his words and address your companions. Mike's assessment of Gungnir goes against the Highlanders' teachings of justice for all. You say that the way without sacrifice, the way that everyone can agree is the clear way, that everyone can agree is just, is the clear way forward. Without using Gungnir, huh? Yeah, that would be great if we could. But isn't it worth trying? We call it the Calamity, but still actually a living thing, right?
No.
Humans of this new era, I didn't think that you'd be so foolish. What you suggest is impossible. Isn't that so, Ricky? Luke said before that there's a way not to sacrifice anyone. And at the time, he did find a way to make that happen. I want to believe he can do it again.
Hey!
Mike, I want you to trust us that there's a way we can do this without sacrificing anyone. The girl pleads earnestly to the entity that traveled here from the past with her. And after a moment of silence, Mike delivers his reply.
No.
Poor Ricky. It seems the cold sleep has caused significant damage to your judgment skills as well.
Yes, Ricky.
But don't worry. This scenario was taken into account. Let's heal the mental damage and have you remember your original objective. Please, step into the other room.
No!
Mike, what are you going to do with Ricky?
No.
I will have her remember that the use of Gungnir is absolutely the best method. Will you get in the way of this too? Get in front of Ricky.
Hostile action.
I'm sensing some hostility from you. That's a great shame. It seems I must act at once to return you to your normal state. Primary objective, again, restore Frederica Irving's faculties. 4 hindrances to this objective have been identified. Requesting activation of defense systems. Request approved.
No way!
You didn't! Stop this, Mike. I revoke your authorization to activate Gimli.
No.
Revocation override. Subject Frederica Irving's mental state is out of normal bounds. Subject's authority is temporarily suspended until she recovers. Resuming activation of defense mechanisms.
No way!
Mike! Does he mean that red machine? Yeah, Mike's planning on sending it after us. Then can't we just run away? No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Huh?
Why not? If we went back to town, there's no way that red machine could... That thing? Gimli could easily reach Atria, even on its own. And if that happens, Atria would be in danger.
Damn it.
So Mike intends to keep you here by intimidating the rest of us. With that thing.
No.
No, Mike. Are you serious?
Damn it!
That's a dirty trick. We'll destroy Gimli.
Alright.
Yeah, we can protect Ricky and the town if we bust up that red thing.
Right.
Precisely. That's our best course, I think.
Got it.
Yeah, we don't have time to be whinging on our hands. We have to stop Mike.
I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. He smiled in response to her before stepping into the area with Gimli. Mike's weapon against you all. Alright, let's take down that tank. When you return to the vast area, you hear Mike's voice as if timed to your arrival.
Activating defensive measure Gimli. Objective. Capture Frederica Irving and eliminate all targets that interfere.
I'm gonna have to try and dodge his hits, maybe. He's gonna be like that.
What the?
What the hell's with that thing? We'll never stand up to that.
This is tough.
Yeah, I doubt we could take a direct hit from that thing. Well, we can hardly destroy it if we can't get near it. Let's find a safe spot.
Yes.
I'll mark the predicted impact sites of its shot on the map, so study those. Try to think of a way to approach it. You're now to Ricky and decide to observe the map and Gimli's movements. Alright, it's gonna hit me there.
Alright!
Okay, I think we're close enough to attack it now.
Hey!
Wait, something's going on. It's moving away from us.
Hmm?
It retreated.
Huh?
What a coward. Let's go chase it down
Be
already.
careful.
Hold on. We don't want to rush into this blind. What the hell's it doing?
Whoa, whoa!
Now I can attack all of that at once like that? It's cheating. What's with this stupid machine?
Oh no!
It's spreading out its fire using all its cannons. Gimli's not pulling its punches anymore. Our strategy doesn't change. Right. What it's doing now looks much worse, but that'll just make getting close harder. Not impossible.
Got it.
Then we just need to watch the map for where it's firing.
Let's do this with style.
We got this.
Stand back.
Perhaps you won't pay me for this.
Next one's mine.
Back to our destination.
Frickin' rogue AIs, man. The robots, they're so evil.
Here it comes. Stand back. Here it comes.
Get ready.
It's here.
Made it. Alright. Let's take down Gimli. Long thrust. Boost their defense. CPR. What could we use against it? We'll try ice and fire.
I'll give the orders.
Hold this.
Fire.
How about this?
Ow. Vault, maybe? Go with the ricochet shot. Nice, 3 hits.
How about this?
Lightning hurts a lot. He shot up. That's gonna hit us on this turn, probably. Safe to assume. Use a salve, vault. Go for the vault rounds. Then. They do some good damage. Flamethrower. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, vault. Oh, vault. Gimli speed has been enhanced. That's fine. You can be as fast as you want, Gimli. Stick to the vaults. Come on. Long rest. Attack. Keep chipping away at that HP. Got him to about a little under halfway.
You'll be fine.
Ooh, he's weak. Got him weak.
What's taking so long?
Now you got Mike. This is your big defense. I'll tear this tank apart.
In my sights.
shots. Just keep hitting it. This might be enough to kill it. One more round of hits, I think. Yeah. Finish it! There you go. Oh, come on! There it is! Nice, Arthur. Defeated Gimli.
Did you see me out there? Ooh.
The defense mechanism crumbles before you with a deafening sound. Now that the battle is won, a voice sounds from the ceiling.
Why?
Ricky, why do you reject my treatment? Your mental state is anomalous. It would be unthinkable for you to abandon your mission otherwise.
I'm sorry.
But that's not true. I haven't abandoned my mission.
No, Ricky.
But Ricky, you were clear that you were unwilling to activate Gungnir. The Gungnir plan was the last resort that your father, the professor, devised. You volunteered to come to this era in order to carry out his will. Mike, there was something I heard my dad say once. This plan puts the lives of some above that of others. I believe that was the only way, but was that right?
Oh?
The few must be sacrificed to save the many. It is a logical conclusion. My dad said once that he fervently believed in true justice for all, but he couldn't bring it about. When I asked him what he meant, he said that he wanted to find some way that everyone could be happy. I had faith in him, which is why I was sure he was right. I volunteered for the Cold Sleep to prove it.
Yes, Ricky.
That is why Gungnir must be activated and the core must be destroyed.
I'm sorry.
No, that's not the point, Mike. After I've met so many people in this era, I've realized something. I know what Dad meant now. What he wanted more than anything wasn't to see this plan through. It was to find a better plan. A just plan that benefited everyone.
I'm sorry.
Simon, Arthur, I can't apologize to you two enough.
Hmm?
Ah, come on. You're not the one who did it anyway.
Thank you.
Raccoona, thanks for getting mad. I didn't really. And Luke, you taught me to not give up. That's right. Yeah, I'm really glad I met you. Thus the girl faces Mike again and declares her intent. Mike, I want to prove the use of Gungnir. The Ragnarok Guild is going to find another way. Another way.
Yes.
I want you to understand that, too. You're
my friend after all.
You refuse to activate Gungnir.
What the?
What's going on?
There is no alternative. To activate Gungnir is my sole purpose.
Mike?
There is no alternative. To activate Gungnir is my sole purpose.
No matter what you say to him, Mike only repeats the same words.
Mike.
I think he just needs some time. We did just reject his reason for being, so I don't blame him. Let's go. I think we should give Mike some time alone. At Ricky's urging, you decide to leave Gladsheim.
There is no alternative. To activate Gungnir is my sole purpose. There is no alternative. To activate Gungnir is my sole purpose.
Mike continues to repeat the same words to himself behind you. Well, you have fun with that, Mike.
That's all for today.
And now we're back here. What now? How are we supposed to figure out how to get rid of the core without Gungnir? I wanted to analyze the core's status and composition using Mike's processing power, but I don't think that's going to be possible for a while.
What should we do?
Should we check the Midgard library? Maybe we can find something.
Yuck.
Nah. Are we really going to go through that mountain of books? That'll take years. We're not sure that there's going to be any useful information there. It's clearly not a realistic plan. What now, Luke?
Oh?
The labyrinth. Now that you mention it, the chieftain was heading toward the deepest part of the labyrinth, wasn't he? I suppose. Now that I think about it, there was some literature at Rada Hall that caught my attention.
Hmm?
You mean that ancient script that we couldn't decipher?
Alright.
Yes, I got a glimpse of the cover at the time. I think it might have some useful information. I don't really get it, but
Let's go.
if Ricky's on to something, we should try going to Rada Hall.
Ah, it's you.
Ah, members of Ragnarok. Is something the matter?
Hey,
There's something in the Rada's records that we want to check. It's that thing you were looking at.
That's...
The Rada's documents? I'm sure I've mentioned it before, but regulations forbid allowing outsiders to view them.
alright.
Please, I got a glimpse of them the last time you were looking at them. If I'm not mistaken, the word Yggdrasil project were there. Wait a minute. Isn't the Yggdrasil project...
Okay.
It was started about 1,000 years ago to save the dying planet. The man who conceived the plan, his name was Vissel. We've discussed this already. Logically, it can only be a coincidence. It still bothers me. Vissel had the documents to the Yggdrasil project, and I feel it's got to be connected. I don't follow your conversation, but I do know that you've always worked for the good of Etria. If you say that this is necessary to solve the mystery of the abnormalities, then I will trust you. Hold on a moment. I will go fetch the documents.
Now then.
Sorry for the wait. This is the document in question.
Yuck.
Yeah, it's all in ancient script.
I agree.
Yeah, and there are parts that are too worn to read. But it's as I thought. This is about the Yggdrasil project. It's got everything, even things I didn't know about.
How's that?
Do you see anything that might be of use? That's just it. I don't see anything. Wait, this could be... Hang on, there's something stuck to the last page.
This?
There's a picture of the Yggdrasil project team and a note. If it turns out that the project does not save the planet, as we hoped, we have a serum to kill Yggdrasil.
Ooh.
Hey, that sounds perfect. Does it say anything about how to make that serum or where we can find it? It says the creator of the project has it, and that person is... Vissel? The man in this picture. It looks exactly like the chieftain. It's even got his signature. So the Rada's chieftain is someone from a millennium ago. Just like Ricky. But how? And for what purpose? If the Yggdrasil project is his idea, why did he decide to go into the forest? Maybe he's reached the conclusion that the labyrinth is harmful to the world, and he's going to destroy it? Perhaps. However, we can't be certain about anything until we hear it from him personally. So bottom line, we have to go find that Vissel dude, right?
Alright.
Alright then. Let's get to the labyrinth, Luke. Of course. You can't just leave him there alone. Members of Ragnarok, we must confirm the location of the chieftain and his reasons for
Be
leaving.
careful on your way.
I feel that you are the only ones capable of finding the answers to these questions. I'm counting on you. Thank you.
Was there
Alright.
something else?
I'm gonna end this here. Oh, she was rather insistent, so I told her where your guild house was. She should see... Oh, the forest girl. Alright, cool. Let's go actually look for... see what she
Let me
wants.
have a look.
Thou hast come.
Hey.
How's it going, eh?
Oh, good. You alright? Do you need anything? No, but I have a question. Why didst thou save me?
You say that, but...
Well, we couldn't leave you behind.
Man is strange to his core.
Thou and I were enemies, and I was defeated. Now thou claim to want to come to my aid. A rather selfish decision, is it not? No matter. My life is now in thy hands.
Wherefore?
But what dost thou seek if thou intend to go deeper into the labyrinth? 'Tis senseless to keep me alive.
Hey,
Please listen to us. We don't want to be your enemy. That's what we wanted to tell you. Luke here is a member of the clan that seeks justice for all people. He seeks the right path, not just for us humans, but for you force folk as well.
What?
The right path for us. Thou style thyself just after marching into our holy land and slaughtering my people.
What is that?
I'm afraid that history is full of sad events like this one, when two races cross paths with misfortune. But I take exception to the idea that we intended you harm from the start. Our goal is to destroy the core. This Yggdrasil core, the calamity that lies within our holy land. Think thou I would believe such nonsense? I'll say it as many times as it takes. We're telling the truth. The core does exist. We have dwelt within the labyrinth for a very long time. I cannot believe such a thing could exist without our knowing. Therefore, I cannot believe in the existence of the core.
Fine.
And yet, there may be something to thy claim. I grant that something benign to us may be a calamity for man.
thank you.
But I do have one condition, and that is,
Show thy
if thou
hand.
speak true, and thy only wish is to slay the core which sleeps deep within the labyrinth, should thou reach the depth of the Holy Land, harm not the god protected by the Forest Folk.
What say thou?
We may have lost everything, but I still have a duty to uphold as a leader of my people. We're just there for the core.
Thine aid is welcome.
I see. I thank thee. I suppose I should now give thee a sign of my
My
gratitude.
strength is thine.
If thou hold to thy promise, then I, Kupala, will aid thee on thy journey with the powers of the Forest Folk.
Now that's a
So your name is Kupala. We're making some steps forward.
Right.
Indeed. If we can find some common ground, there's still hope for peace. I'm still weary from our battle, and therefore unable to accompany thee. I shall remain here while thou delve into the labyrinth. If thou desire the secret art of my people, speak with me. Kupala of the Forest Folk has joined as a guild keeper.
Welcome back. May I have
Oh,
a
cool.
moment? Won't you consider this? I'd like to speak with you. Won't you please accept this?
Thank you. I want to change guild keeper.
Who shall I call for?
Bring Kupala.
Wherefore was I summoned?
Cool. You'll be our guild
Hurry
keeper
up
from
and
now on.
go.
Alright. I was hoping she'd join, but I guess guild keeper's fine.
Welcome
yeah.
to the Rooster Inn.
I'll end that there.
Very well. Then allow me to show you to your room.
A lot happened. We took down Mike the Rogue AI and his Gimli bot. We got ourselves a new companion with Kupala. We learned that the chieftain is in fact a member of the old team a millennium ago. Why he's evil, I don't know that point either, but he seems to be very evil. With his evil eyes.
Well,
And
be careful out
we
there.
gotta go find him. We gotta go stop him, possibly. We're not using the Gungnor no more. We're gonna just use our brute strength to battle through Shinjuku. Yeah, that's about it. You stand once again within the city of 1,000 years ago. Could Vissel, chieftain of Rada Hall and survivor of the Yggdrasil project, truly be waiting ahead? We're to find one man in this vast labyrinth. That's a tall order. If his objective is the core, we won't need to look for him. I guarantee he'll be in the deepest part of the labyrinth, as close to the core as possible.
You're right.
The deepest part of the labyrinth? Fine with me.
Fired up.
You have yet to find the bottom of this seemingly endless labyrinth. Could it be closer at hand than you think? Past this point, the territory is utterly unknown to you, yet you must forge onward. Let's hurry and find Vissel. Yes, if we can find him, everything should become clear. There must be a way to solve this without sacrificing anything. You nod to one another and begin walking into the depths of this unknown stratum. Which we will start doing next time. Leave a like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.